Again to another lesson here on Educator.com. My name is Jim and we're discussing WordPress, and today we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty about adding posts. So adding some content, some images, some really good stuff that kind of brings your website to life here. So let's go over to the lesson overviews, and obviously I'm going to be talking about how to add a post and also how to add content from other sources, okay, so other websites. And then I'm going to give you some tips on how to use other people's content without getting in trouble. Of course, that meaning, copyrights, plagiarism, stuff that, we don't want to get you in trouble. So we're going to talk about good ways and legal ways of getting around that. So again, we're going to talk about adding and deleting posts. We're going to talk about that part of WordPress. So this is going to be a pretty informative information. Now, this is mostly for those who are interested in blogging, okay? And blogging meaning just kind of writing a content. It's not really a website. I mean, it is a website because obviously you have to type in www. Whatever domain name you selected to access this information. So it's a website in that sense. But, the typical website has things like, contact information, about us, the typical website with the links going on the top. This is not it. This is just adding post. Let's go ahead and I'm going to show you a website that, again, we'll go over this website here, webtipstv.com. Whoops. Okay. Something to this nature here, where basically you've got just, it just keeps going down and down and down. These are all the posts that I've written for this particular blog. Again, in the previous lesson, I've shown you some really great websites that act, WordPress websites. So anyways, we're going to talk about how to create, just enter content as a post for the purpose of blogging. And when I say blogging, okay, obviously when you click on, say, here in this subject here, finding a movie distributor for your film, it allows you to leave a reply. That's the main difference between a website and a post, is that in a post you can leave behind a reply, and in a regular website that option may or may not be available to your audience. So at any rate, let's go right back to the slides over here. Move on to the next slide. Here I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about the post. If you can see on this side over here, I'll go ahead and use a different colored pen here. You've got this section right here, okay, is an enlarged version of what you see over here. So you can see all posts, add new categories, tags, things of that nature. If you move the cursor over the post, you'll be getting these four options over here. Okay, so once you do that, let's say you want to add a new post, okay? This is what you'll have right here. So I'm going to go back to the browser and do the same thing here. So I'm going to move the cursor over to post, and I'm going to select, well, let's first look at all posts, okay? On the previous slide, I selected new post. All posts, this is basically allows me to see all the different posts that I've written. And when I have access to this, I can, if you move the cursor over, you'll notice that I can edit, or I can do a quick edit. I can trash the post, or I can view it. So in this case, the one that is titled, "These are the biggest and brightest stars on the web as of September 12th. Wow, pretty cool. Or September 2012, which is the current time right now. So if I clicked edit, I can edit this post. Notice that, and it's the same features and functions as adding a new post, except with this one, it's a post that I've already written. So I'm going to decrease the size a little bit so you can see it. Forgive me, but hopefully you're following along and understanding what I'm saying here. Again, here's the content over here, and I can go ahead and, well, let's see some of the celebs top 25. We got Paris Hilton here, Jeff Jarvis, people I really don't know. Anyway, so at any rate, it's pretty much the same feature. This is where I can take an existing post, edit, and in the 17 years I've been doing website, I don't know any of these guys. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and click on Add New. So instead of add previous, let's talk about adding new post. So again, I'm going to go